Yeah, it's about to go down. Virginia's in the house. Big Sty. No mic checks. No yes y'all. Just grab the mic. We about to set it off.
First of all, I ain't scared of none of y'all. I've been doing this since you was swimming in your daddy's blood. I'm out for the cream, y'all. Your crew ain't really mean, y'all. Like busting off in a girl's breast, I come between y'all. So all you rappers say you're ready, your brothers better quit, or better yet, just call me when you got some better shit. I know your steez, I know what you're about, black. You say go whack, but your manager's trying to buy me out my contract. How about that? I keep it tight, yo, whenever I drop a hype flow. Brothers in the crowd be like, yo, that kid I do. It's time to separate the boys from the men. I used to fiend for ounces of weed and pints of gin, but see, I'm older now, so yo, I had to cut it down. Cause I realize it's more to life to getting high and effing brown. Cause I don't need weed to drop a tight flow, but I always pack a blood kid because you never know. Cause yo, life is rough and rougher with no money, so you know I gotta flow for my dough to keep my days sunny. Far from a dummy, I'm out for the cheese and cheddar, the bank rolls, fly clothes, bigger rolls, and Coochie sweaters. Cause I'm sick of working for $1.25. You wanna be big style like people in hell on ice water, and you should be old enough for your won't snot to hurt you. Bring your girl to my hotel room and watch my brothers work her. Straight out of Richmond, listen, watch who you dissing, cause you just might not make it past the Mason-Dixon. You ain't in the game, so tell me how you plan to play it. I know that I'm the man, but I wanna hear you sing it. Big Sty, make it hot, baby. Chip Fab, make it hot, baby. Shatterproof, make it hot, baby. We about to give you what we got, baby. Big Sty, make it hot, baby. Chip Fab, make it hot, baby. Shatterproof, make it hot, baby. We about to give you what we got, baby. Spark the L's, kid, let's get it on for real. It's more to VA than collard greens and cornfields. You best to chill. We set it off, killer small talk, advance to ballpark. From New York to Norfolk, I create jams to make your heart rate increase. Coming from the south, but I still represent the east. And to all my peoples out west, I say peace. And I'll be glad when all this coast to coast people start to cease. So pass the microphone so I can kick my thing on. See if I still got it like married men when they take their ring off. Cause Big Sty will always shine, that's word to mother boo. I keep it real for myself, not like the others do. They be like, Shock it with us to drop rhymes. School I wrote with Shatterproof and Cloud9, and that's the bottom line. And yo, we guaranteed to wreck it. Rappers are like the clock on the VCR, cause most of y'all never said it. Lace up your boots and out the Air Force and ground troops, cause my vocal cords and shatter the glass on my soundproof. Rappers run the fear when I start to lower the boom, because I put it on like Big L in the fitting room. And I've been doing this thing since I was a youngin', playing Space Invaders on Atari, eating Funyuns. So bring your best MCs, cause I'm kinda hard to drop. I fade them all like Jamal in the barbershop. The #1 contender, real hip-hop defender. I get wrecked while all these rappers get his fender benders. So Chip, bring it in, a little something like this. It's time we show the world how the South represents. Big Sty, make it hot, baby. Chip Fab, make it hot, baby. Shatterproof, make it hot, baby. We about to give you what we got, baby. Big Sty, make it hot, baby. Chip Fab, make it hot, baby. Shatterproof, make it hot, baby. We about to give you what we got. Well, I ain't a player from the Bay, but rapping is my forte. It ain't the words that I say, but it's the style I portray. Now regulating my pay, that's my manager, Power J. It ain't no way you can separate Big Sty from RBA. So people, if you ain't real, I believe you need to get out. Cause yo, it ain't no more room in hip-hop for sellouts. Check yourself, honeys love me to death, and that's no doubt. All the PYTs from NYC to down south. I swear it must be something in the air, cause I'm sticking honeys like it ain't fair. Light-skinned and long hair, or dark-skinned with braids. Honeys of all persuasions. I even got a girl that's half Asian, half Caucasian. Blunts I'm blazing, Cloud9's my destination. This ain't Star Trek, so who you think you facing? I'm raising Cain from here to Pompeii. Over competition, I'm rising like Andre. I'm sick of rappers screaming, keep it real, kid. Represent, show your skills, you know the drill, kid. Cause yo, I come correct like a straight A student busting a nut. In this rap game, my name is worship like King Tut, kid. What you thought? I go full court sipping on sport. Cause brothers with no legs always come up short. So stop the presses, no need to guess who the best is. Eating bacon biscuits for breakfast in my Lexus. I flow swiftly, cause MCs are out to get me. My man P got the 4/5 aimed at your kidney, so hit me. Do it again, cause I came to make ends, not friends. This is how we do. MCs, I be dusting like Hoffman. Every now and then you see me puffing a white owl, but not too often. Cause in this game, brothers know not to step to mine. I got more things under my jacket than any from good times. I be that freestyle instigator. I got MCs taking more deep breaths than Darth Vader. From the cradle to the grave. Like me and that brother from PE doing the same chick. I'm coming with the flame. Big style, make it hot, baby. Chip fab and make it hot, baby. Shatterproof and make it hot, baby. We about to give you what we got, baby. Big style, make it hot, baby. Chip fab and make it hot, baby. Shatterproof and make it hot, baby. We about to give you what we got, baby.
So survive, resurrector. Representing Rolling Records. Big style, make it hot. Gotta give you what we got. 9-7. It's going down like that.
Yo, we're here on Mid-Atlantic Jam, WRIR 97.3 FM, and I'm joined right now with some very special guests. Yo, the guest right next to me is a person I feel like I discovered his music when I was mad young, because you just being like 10 or 11 growing up here, you reading the Double XL, of course, about like It's a Problem and stuff like that. That's around the time I was definitely like growing up. Right. So like you just hearing about that. Actually, I was a little bit older. I might have been in Richmond when that dropped, but just hearing just your name ring bells and just like hip hop period, and then having the privilege to host the radio show and getting the chance to go back and hear some of your even older and more golden material too as well, and rediscovering things that you didn't realize. He is here along with, of course, Fofo. Shout out to the homie Fofo, to discuss the March 26th event, Only 804. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, Big Style, make it hot for you. Chip Fab will make it hot for you. Big Style, yo, aka MC SHRLOCK. Is it all right if I call you that?
No.
I can't call you that.
You can call me that, bro.
Do you gotta cut me?
He went back with that.
He went way back. SHRLOCK the Madman. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you gotta cut me some slack, because I did. Shout out to the homie MC Fresh from the Z-Rock crew.
Yes.
I happen
salute.
Salute, definitely salute to him. I happened to buy a copy of that Richmond in full effect recently. I bought that recently, and you had
you are really going back.
Yeah, it was like SHRLOCK the Madman.
SHRLOCK the Madman.
Was that your first time?
That was
on record?
my first time on record, man. Salute to Dr. Mix. Dr. Mix was the first cat out here who believed in me, put money up to put me out and everything, man. Yo, forever indebted to homie. Yeah.
Is he still around the area?
Yes, he is. He is. I keep up with him all the time. He's Alex Grant on Facebook. So, you know what I mean? Check him out. Dr. Mix is a legend out here. Been DJing for years, you know what I mean, decades. And yo, when I met him, my crew, I was with a crew of us. And he decided he wanted to put me out, and talking about I'm like 18 years old. So, and from Richmond, Virginia at that time, nobody was even on wax. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Really like that. Very few. I think Honey Bun and
Booney.
Yes, Honey Bun and Booney probably were the first ones.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, but it was rare.
What was the name of that single?
MC Honey Bun and Booney. The beatbox is on the loop.
Yeah, the beatbox
is on the loop.
Okay.
Yep. Booney was Booney was our Dougie Fresh.
Yeah.
And he was a monster with it.
Yeah, he was sick with it.
He was monster with it. Shout out to Booney. Shout out to Honey Bun, man.
Sir.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, Honey
Bun.
Right Rest in peace, Honey Bun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Honey Bun. But Booney's still out here, man.
Yeah.
So if you can find him, man, you want to talk to him too, man. Because I see you a hip hop historian in the city. I appreciate that.
I really try to, and it's funny just how everything is connected, because you just see on the back it's like a thank you
Yeah.
and it thanks all the DJs from that time. Of course, since I'm thinking just the Z-Rock crew, and you get another legend who gets the thanks, Mickey Spencer.
Yeah.
Wow. Junior Lottery.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
yeah, like I met her in 2010. Doing PA work for the Virginia Lottery.
She been around for a minute.
And I didn't even realize the history until like probably like a couple years ago. Just her history in hip hop in like the city.
That's dope.
But I'm mad though. You're gonna have to make me reactivate my Facebook.
Okay.
Because I heard Mr. Melody is on there too.
Yes.
He's on that joint too. Yo, tell us a little bit. Yeah, yo, you were definitely. I feel like you have a different perspective. Like you're kind of grown during the era. The music definitely hits you different. You're around during that funk motor era.
Of course, Melody.
Yo, how did that hit?
That was our era.
What? We were just talking about that record.
Yeah.
Yo, Funk Motor was a banger. I mean, I think even at the time, I think Russell Simmons and a few other people were interested in picking that single up. But Funk Motor was
that single was hot.
That is a certified 804 classic hip hop record.
It is.
From the sound,
it's timeless too.
From the sound
Timeless,
to everything,
bro.
like
Everything.
Yeah, the
Shout out
sound.
to Mad Productions.
Yeah, made by
Man,
MAD,
listen, that
Mad
joint's
Productions.
crazy. And I just talked to Mike like last week, a couple weeks ago, and invited him to the next event because we want to give him his flowers, and we're gonna play that at the event. You know what I mean? So people
gonna
can.
make that happen.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, man, because that's the purpose of it. You know what I mean? For the same thing that you're doing, we want to inspire people to feel proud of hip hop in 804.
That's
but
right.
we also want to educate them on the history of 804 music.
Yeah, I know I started randomly, but this is golden right
good.
here. Let's talk about the event.
You good,
real
bro.
quick. Just like only 804 March 26th. You already had the first one, which was a month.
I'm sorry to correct you.
Go ahead.
804 only 804. It's both of us.
Okay, 804
But
only,
I mean, I
only.
know my
Okay,
page
got you,
because
got
we
you.
both have our
Got
own
you.
brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
We both have our own brands, but when we come together to do the events, it's 804 only 804.
804 only. Okay, got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
got you.
yeah.
I
Different
appreciate that.
brands.
Only 804, 804.
Different
only
brands.
event.
Yes.
Different brands, same idea.
Same idea.
Same page on the same page.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Word. Yo, tell us about the first event. 'Cause the
First event was
a
dope.
success.
It was dope.
Yeah,
it was
it was-
crazy. Thanks to everybody that came out. We really just wanted to have a party again that celebrate 804 music.
Yep.
and invite the artists and fans and from the city to it. We didn't really have a template of how we were going to do it.
Freestyled it.
We freestyled the whole thing.
Yep.
It was very and the format that actually evolved from that is what we're gonna keep because it was just spontaneous.
Yeah.
We were playing music and then I just started pulling artists up when they song came on and have them perform it. And it just was spontaneous. So when people ask me now, how can I perform? I'm like, listen, just sing your music in. I said,
Show up.
No acts it's not a set list.
Yeah.
You know, we just play music and we have fun. And
I
then,
will,
you know, we pull artists up and they perform their record and, you know, we just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Word.
Yeah, it's
That's
real
it.
organic. It's real free form.
Yeah,
man.
it's unexplainable for real. Like
Yeah.
like
You
that.
just got to come see it.
The
man.
way
It's
you know what I'm
real-
saying, the way it just the whole thing clicked and it was
Yeah.
it was beautiful. Like I was telling people, like when you listen to music here in Richmond, do me a favor, listen to the sound and the substance.
Yeah.
Because we have a sound and substance like no other.
Yeah. We're in the middle.
We can't be
Exactly.
really compared to nobody. We got our own style. And see,
Yeah.
that's what I was telling the big homie. I'm like, I want the artists here to embrace that.
Yes.
Let them know that they special, dog. They got something special, and just be you, dog. Be Richmond, because I'm a be man. Look,
Yes.
till the wheels fall off.
I don't think you gonna find two people as passionate about Richmond and Richmond music more than me and this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we really passionate about. I love Richmond, and I love the artists in Richmond.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I love the grind they put in. I love the diversity in it. And that's what makes it unique. Richmond has always been a melting pot of different stuff. We always accepted everything.
Yep.
So you can hear that in the music.
Yeah.
You know what
totally
I mean? And in these days, you know, back in our days, let's keep it 100, it wasn't a whole lot of support for the city for local artists.
Nope.
But I see the shift now when I go to a Rapid Lead event and it's sold out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was never heard of back in my day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
A lot of that you had, you definitely help, I feel like, build the foundation of RVA Rapidly with some of your like show stealing performance, especially the show stealing. We still talk about that 5-on-5 to this day. To this day.
Everybody talks about that. I'm like, that was what, like 3 years ago? I'm like, but I mean, that just warms my heart. I mean, and the beauty of that part was I had never been to a Rap Elite event. I had heard about them, you know. So when they called me to be in it, I was green to it. So I just did what I normally do, and I'm glad because I probably wouldn't have went in as hard, I don't think, if I had seen how everybody else went. But because I didn't, I just, you know, did what I do.
But it's been starting to get really like
and that's
intense.
what people tell me, like, you know, it's I kind of set a standard or changed the standard.
You really did.
And then cats went in because I know Tone Red, he kind of put it in my ear like, hey man, you really Kumo D versus Busy B that joint.
Yeah, he did.
Really did do
that
joint.
Yeah, he did. He flipped it.
Hey man,
thank you for that though.
Yeah,
it was needed.
It was a blessing, man. It was honor. Yo, shout out to Radio B and everybody. Shout out to the new billboard they got up, man. That's dope. You know what I mean? And these are the things, like, real talk, man. I get emotional about stuff like this because I love to see the pride, and I want, you know, people to start feeling that. You know what I mean? And we got to start treating these artists like the stars that they are, because they stars.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These cats are stars, man. So we got to start treating them like that. Like I tell people, like, when I go to Texas, Dallas, Texas, they treat their local artists like superstars. They don't care if you got platinum plaques on the wall or driving a Bentley. That doesn't matter to them.
They can relate.
Man, listen, and they did, and they are diehard about that.
Yeah.
I remember my man, we went to Texas one time. We was in Dallas, and we was riding with one of the DJs. Shout out to DJ Wildhead, and he was playing some, you know, a bunch of Fifth Ward and all them type of records. And my man was like, hey man, put that new Jay-Z on. He was like, listen man, you came in Texas.
Yeah.
You smoking Texas weed. You hollering at some Texas women. You gonna listen to Texas music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes
and
sense.
that one statement showed me how much pride they got in theirs.
Yeah.
And I want Richmond to feel that same pride, because they should.
I think for a long time, Richmond definitely had like just a mentality just to like, not all of the Richmond demographic, but some of the Richmond demographic, just to like look away from like the local scene. Yeah. But it just got to a point where that pretty much them ignoring it pretty much kind of like put that fire, put that spark, that fire.
But yo, every major hip hop hub, that's how it comes.
That's how,
when you stop being concerned about what they think and start being more concerned about what you do. Yeah. That's how Atlanta blew up. That's how New York,
all that, Texas, all that stuff.
Texas, LA,
New Orleans,
they don't care.
Yeah.
And once you start putting value into yours, that's when they're gonna start looking.
Yep.
It's almost like a relationship, like, you know, when you chasing a girl and she don't give you no play, but then when you stop chasing her, that's when she like, hey, what's up?
What made them stop?
But trust me, the industry is looking right now.
Wish I knew these lessons at VCU.
The industry is looking right now. I'm getting calls all the time. Yeah, man, we watching. Y'all doing y'all thing down there. I'm like, yeah, man. Y'all got to, and that's another goal. One of the next steps to the 804 only 804 movement is to start bringing execs down here to really seeing the artists that's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and really showing, and they can take that back with them. Like, hey, Richmond is doing some stuff.
Yeah, word. And who is on this only 804 and 804 only bill coming up on the 26th?
Again, it's sporadic.
It's sporadic. You did say it's random. But yo,
whatever the mood is.
Who are some of the guests or friends that y'all know are about to be in that joint though? Maybe 2 or 3 or.
Oh, I know some of the usual suspects. I'm sure will be in there. The Hustle Hards will be in there. I'm hoping Obi-Wan, Tone Red, No.
Yeah.
I talked to Tone. Tone said he gonna be out of town, but he gonna be here for the next one. G's Finest, I'm hoping to be there. Bars nice, yes. Yo, shout out to Bars.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see my man Big No in the building. Maybe he had to leave early. He came to the last one. He had to leave early. I'm hoping he could come this time, and I can drag him out and get him on stage to get something in.
Unique. That's the
Yeah, that's from Hustle Hard.
Hustle Hard. That's the whole
Unique.
Squad,
Beezy, you know what I mean? All of them. T. Scott, man. It was, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. So
yeah, man, it's like it was like
And I'm sure we're
like
gonna see
I was
a lot
there.
of new faces too.
Yeah, because the way the atmosphere was, like,
Yeah.
it was one of them zones. Like, I'm here, it's happening, but I was
Also,
outside
I'm
of my
hoping
body.
this. Not to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
folks,
Go ahead.
but I'm hoping to see. We had a couple gospel artists in there.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to see them because this, like I tell people, man, a lot of people, and I'm hoping to see Illa Styles.
Yeah. Shout out Illa. I just seen
I
Illa
want to
on
see
Wednesday.
Illa because I'm gonna pull Illa that Villains joint. He gotta rock that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my joint. But we had some gospel artists. I'm hoping to see Seagal, so my man.
Shout out to shout out to
Elder Buck.
Seagal.
Yeah, man. He hit me. He sent me some music, so I'm hoping to see him in there.
All
and get
music.
him on. But it's everything. You know what I mean? Pop, rock,
reggae.
yeah,
Reggae.
anything.
I'm looking for anything Richmond.
It's 804 music. When I say
don't matter.
804 on, we talking about everything, the whole spectrum.
Yeah.
So because a few artists, I don't think they understood the assignment. They felt like probably was more trap or more hip hop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's everybody.
Yeah, it is everybody.
It's
But
everything.
yo, the thing about Richmond, whether your style is considered trap or your style considered like boom bap or like or like jazzy, whatever, like it's founded in bars. Like
Yes.
the foundation is bars.
Always
like that's from
bars.
all like that's across the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just straight bar. Like
And
cats are out
when
in
it
this
comes to
joint rapping.
bars, man, Richmond is.
Hey, I try
is-
to, man. Look, man.
They
I'm
don't
tired of
want
talking,
it.
man.
They don't want
Yeah.
that problem,
Tired
man.
of talking, dog.
Yo,
I'm
man,
trying
they
to
do
tell
not
you, man.
want that problem, bro. Real talk.
It's crazy,
Definitely,
man.
for sure.
Sure.
For sure. But yo, tell us about you said you working on I caught that at the beginning of the interview, 7 albums.
Four.
Four?
I got
DJ,
4
okay.
projects that I'm dropping this year. I got the next Motivation Monday season 2 mixtape coming out.
We've been spinning That's How I Feel up here.
Yeah,
yeah,
I already
joint,
know,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's up, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to my homie Spade, man. What up, dog?
That's what's up.
Me and Tone Red got together and created a group called Landlord.
We've been praying play up here. Not play, but pray up this
Word.
joint too. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And me and him dropping the Landlords project as well. And then back to me and my man Spade, we're dropping a album that's more of a throwback, a up-to-date throwback of sounds like New Jack Swing, Go-Go, and we're dropping that in the summer as well. And then you got the Big Sty project, my solo album coming out, Shoot Till You Run Out of Neighbors, and that'll be dropping probably in the fall.
You got a go-go like type summer album coming out.
Yes.
Stop trying to get
Crazy.
that dog with Dell money.
Hey man, I'm just taking it back to our roots,
There you
man.
go.
Because I just want to. I make the beauty of being an artist when you don't hear certain sounds or certain tracks that you want to hear, you can go create those.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And we came up in an era where go-go and hip hop were intertwined.
That
with
was
each
a
other.
perfect.
You couldn't go to a house party or a club without hearing go-go along with hip hop. And these days, it's like non-existent in the city, and that's
I
weird
play
to
it.
me.
And
There's
it's
a
hard
lot
to
of
do. I
lot
play
of
it.
young
Love
kids that
go-go.
don't even know what go-go is from here, and that's crazy.
But
to
the
us.
thing is, I feel like go-go is like the universal, like everybody from kids to adults to like
anybody
seniors
can get in. Yeah,
love
exactly,
go-go.
man.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good, man.
Exactly, man. And
Makes you feel
it's so
good.
weird to me that that's not even a part of the fabric of the music in Virginia or Richmond anymore. Because like I said, we grew up on it. You couldn't go to. I mean, DJ Cool recorded 20-minute workout down the street at Ivory.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20-minute workout, one of his biggest records before they let me clear my throat.
Yep.
It was that, and I was there that night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he recorded that down the street in Ivory's. I mean, like I said, go-go was a big part of the music fabric in Richmond back then. So we wanted to bring some of that back and some feel-good vibes. And like, when me and Spade get together, it's always more feel good, happy, you know what I'm saying, uplifting type stuff. And so we decided to put a project together that'll take you back to like a backyard summertime cookout type feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be dope, man.
I put on that RIR Essence recently. What you won't do for what you wouldn't do for the money.
Oh man,
Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
man.
man. That we can go on and on album.
Yes,
That's
sir.
crazy.
Man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, man.
But before what you got going on now?
Well, I'm for real to keep it 100. Shit then took off so fast as I thought it was. So I'm like running crazy for real, trying to maintain, the everyday, what I'm saying. But this what I asked for though.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for it. Right now. Where I'm a DJ. I go by the name of DJ King. King 804. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on the music team for a while. I've been a while. See, I used to dance.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with a lot of the rappers and everybody, the who's back then. I was familiar with them because we did a lot of stuff like June Jubilee and big crowds like that at an early age. We was young, and for to see like 6,000-7,000, like, you know what I'm saying, screaming and hollering. That was like, that was big. You know what I'm saying?
Let's hyphenate that dancer thing though. Yo,
I was gonna say dancing.
Homer, if you remember back in the day, like with King, with Big Daddy Kane and cats like that, they had the dancers, and he was like that. And let's not forget, man, you've been on the road with cats like with Kane and them.
Yep, Chubb, bro.
And he's been performing and dancing back then. Right back in those days when they go on the road.
That's pretty ill. Talk about how just dancing, because I talk to my friends about this like all the time, because I was recently watching the Ralph McDaniels excellent documentary, the Video Music Box joint. Showtime. And you saw Brand Nubian had dancers in the background for Slow Down. That's a very missing element right now in hip hop, because
you know what, bro?
It gives people permission to be like, you can dance to this joint.
It's like
you can boogie.
It's like, I guess, like after a while, people looked at dancing like it's corny because we went through that phase. Everybody, when we want to listen to gangster rap. So when the gangster rap dropped, the people looked at it like it was, something wrong with it. But that is a part of hip hop. See, people don't understand hip hop is a culture, dog. It's not. It's not just music. It's graffiti. It's the break dancing.
It's
DJing. It's all that. It's a lot of elements to it. You know what I'm saying? And dancing was one of the main takeoffs, you know what I'm saying, from that. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. So that's how I got my foot in the door with that, and then linking up with cats like Sty, Skills, Mr. Melody, who's a rappers here, you know what I'm saying. So and hooking up with them, I seen that side of it, because I had the, you know what I'm saying, the music side to it, but how they put stuff together. That what, you know what I'm saying, got me. So it just came full circle, and after that, man, I was all there. I never rapped. I tried it a couple of times just to be fooling around, but I was like, man, it's too much talent here, man, for us to be not like on this level right now. But hey, look, I'm glad that it's happening. Look, I'm just glad it's happening. I'm glad we got a little smidget. That hey, we never got that smidget, but now we got that smidget. And
that's
that
how
thing about it, man. That thing about it, man. Hey, man, for real, I feel real good about it.
Yeah, me too as well.
Yeah, that's how we connected, because again, going back to Texas, when I first went on the road touring, I went to Dallas, and my record was like #1 in Dallas. So I'm going to hanging out with the DJs.
Which era is this? Which era?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, which era?
This is 2004.
Number one. Okay, I got you.
This is 2004. So I'm in Dallas, Texas, and the DJ is playing all these records I never heard of. So I'm asking him like, hey, who's that? He's like, yo, that's so-and-so from Oak Cliff. I'm like, oh, okay. Then he plays some more. Who is that? That's so-and-so from Fort Worth. And then eventually he was just like, look, man, we play D-Town music. He's like, you might hear maybe 5 or 6 records from Lil Wayne or Drake or somebody like that. He was like, but the majority of the records you're going to hear in any Dallas club is from Dallas artists. And so that stuck with me. And I was like, well, yo, we need to do that here. You know what I'm saying? I said, the DJs here, the promoters here need to start pushing the artists in that type of way. You know what I mean? And stop waiting for them to blow up first. You know, if it's dope, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? So it just stuck in my head, and I always wanted to do it, but I couldn't find a DJ that understood it or was willing to do it. And then one day I saw Fofo on his live playing. He had talked to me. He had called me. He was like, I'm doing this thing, 804 only. I'm only playing 804 music. I'm doing my live. And so I was like, yo, Fo. I said, bro, I've been waiting on somebody like you. I said, bro, I want to do some events like this. He was like, yo, let's go. And so boom, I said, well, give me a minute, because this is when I first got home and I'm doing my motivation money. I said, there's a lot on my plate right now. I said, give me a minute. I said, but once I get straight, we're going to start running. And then COVID hit, all that happened. And right after COVID, around the end of December, or something like that, I was like, it's time. And I called him, I called the venue, and we booked it, and we just started from there. But, you know, it's just it's time, man. We got to stop. And one thing about Richmonders, I think a lot of Richmonders need to get out of the city more, because we have this mentality that we think hate is exclusive to us.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like for whatever reason, a lot of people in Richmond think we're the only city that has hate within the city. You go to Atlanta, you're going to find the same conversations. You're going to see artists that are going to complain about a bunch of stuff the same way. You're going to see it in Brooklyn. You're going to see it in Texas. You're going to see it in LA. It's not exclusive to Richmond. Yeah. So stop making it seem like we're the only city that has it. I don't care what you do, you're going to get some hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you have to look and embrace the positive. The more you dwell on the hate, the more it's going to affect you. Motivate and put yourself and focus on those that are willing to do stuff, those that are actively doing stuff, those that embrace you, and stop worrying about those that don't. People spend too much time concerned about the haters instead of promoting those who support them and thanking those who support them. It's just weird to me. So we got to get out that mentality, man.
Yo, that's a perfect way to end it. I feel like a cat is about to chop that joint up and put it on their next album. But yeah, for sure. Yo, tell them about the just the Eventbrite and where they can go get.
Oh no, tickets at the door. Just come to the door.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean,
that Eventbrite-ish.
Yeah,
I hate that. Yo, $15 on Eventbrite, $20 in the day off,
$10 at the door. $10 at the door.
You can meet up with us or somehow if you want to do it. We on that Eventbrite.
Yeah,
we like to see the customers. Yeah.
Tickets at the door, $10, same price.
That's
come through, man. We good.
That's
Word. Yo, definitely thank y'all for joining me.
Anytime, brother. Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you, man.
Word.
Remember, it's 804 only 804. March 26th.
March 26th.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
2807 Hull Street Road.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Deeper than that, she deeper than that. She might have an attitude, but believe me, it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. Cause she done been hurt before. She done been through the dirt before. And now she realized what she worth, and she knows that she deserves more. And I can hear her singing. Come on!
Is to be happy.
Can't hear you.
Be happy.
A little louder.
Be happy.
Everybody say.
All I really want.
Come on.
To be happy.
Ladies.
Be happy.
Okay, from the front to the back, everybody come on. Hey. Ladies, let me see those hands. Put them up and let them know that you don't need no man. Go on and tell them, hey. That's how I feel. You took an L, but you bounced right back. So when they ask why you act like that, go on and tell them, hey. That's how I feel. Okay. That's how I feel. Look, they want you to change the way you act, huh? They don't know the pain you coming back from. They say it's hard being a woman. Well, imagine how hard it is being a black one. They think Cardi and Megan is the only brand, so they expect sex to be your only hand. But they don't understand. They think every black woman's only plans to have her only fans. She might spin a bag on the bag, but homie, shawty deeper than that. She deeper than that. Woo! She might have an attitude, but believe me, it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. Cause she done been hurt before. Been through the dirt before. And now she realized what she worth, and she knows that she deserves more. And I can hear her singing.
All I really want.
Come on.
Is to be happy.
Can't hear you.
Be happy.
A little louder.
Be happy.
Everybody say.
All I really want.
Come on.
Be happy.
Ladies.
Be happy.
Okay, from the front to the back, everybody come on. Hey, ladies, let me see those hands. And let them know that you don't need no man. Go on and tell them, hey. That's how I feel. You took an L, but you bounced right back. So when they ask why you act like that, go on and tell them, hey. That's how I feel. Yes. That's how I feel. Now little mama, your lioness, leave you impressed even when she trying less. HBCU grad, she must have pledged Delta, cause she flyer than the rest. She the type to pull a Porsche out, got a credit card before you pull yours out. She went to VUU, but her crib so big you think she went to Morehouse. She might spin a bag on the bag, my homie shawty deeper than that. She deeper than that. She might have an attitude, but believe me, it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. Cause she done been hurt before. She done been through the dirt before. And now she realized verse more, and I can hear her singing.
All I really want
Come on,
is to be happy.
can't hear you.
Be happy.
A little louder.
Be happy.
Everybody say,
All I really want
come on, come on.
be happy.
Ladies,
Be happy.
okay, from the front to the back, everybody come on. Hey, ladies, let me see those hands. And let them know that you don't need no man. Go on and tell them, hey.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
You took the L, but you bounced right back. So when they ask why you act like that, go on and tell them, hey.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Give her what she want. Give her what she want. Give her what she want. She want.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
From the ceiling to the floor, from the front to the back door. Make sure that you give her what she asks for.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
You were listening to the all around get down sound, and it's bound to put a frown on a clown and make them want to sit right the on down. And to all the young ladies out there, just put one hand in the air and act like you just don't care. Cause you had to be there for the affair just for speed and style to make you say, oh yeah.